So I play guitar in a band called Nunslaughter, and my handle is Tormentor. Met Jim years before, I had a little spot at Rock and Roll City. Yeah. Jim Konya. Yeah. So he would always, Jim would always come down to our room in my old band, and we'd be practicing, and he always come in, throw up some horns and fucking headbang for a second. Right. Fucking great, best bell band in Cleveland, say something like that. And then, so I started recording some Schnauzer stuff. He's like, hey, check out these Nunslaughter songs. And I was like, well, I know who Nunslaughter is because I'm in Cleveland, and I listened to a lot of the stuff before. So I ended up getting a couple of Nunslaughter songs to record. They came down, did them there, and then after I left Rock and Roll City, got thrown out, went down, found a spot in Lakewood. Don lived in Lakewood, literally right around the corner from my studio. Don of the Dead, who's a singer of Nunslaughter. They started doing everything with me. All the recording. 2013, we were doing an album called Angelic Dread, a double LP. The first LP is all original, new stuff. The second LP was like re-recordings of like really hard to find 7-inches and things other songs that had come out that were cool, but nobody had really heard. This is before streaming services were a real thing. Their guitar player at the time left kind of unexpectedly. Yeah. We were right at the end of recording the record. Tour was already booked for Europe for the following year. My old band Solipsist, we played a show at the Hewlett, which is now the Fun House. We did a gig there. I remember just like looking in the back of the room and seeing Jim and Don sitting in the back of the room. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing here? Like, they don't like this band. We're not old school death metal. I ended up talking to them. They're like, oh, we just want to see how you are on stage. A couple of days goes by. They came down to the studio, asked me, hey, you want to play guitar on this Nunslaughter tour? Did the 17-show tour. A couple weeks later, they asked me, hey, you want to be in the band full time? I said, why not? I didn't know all the songs. And then we did a handful of gigs after that. Don decided he wanted to take some time off. In that year break, we lost Jim.